was a day. Someone there?
Ooh, stream preview came up real fast today. Alright then, I guess we'll just jump right in.
Not as bad as it could have.
So, I did this battle off screen because the game crashed twice the last time I tried to stream it. Makes me really nervous about streaming Act 2 because when I did this battle off screen, I had no problem. When I did this battle on a completely different file, I had no problem, which makes me think crashing had something to do with the fact that I was streaming. The game has been hotfixed twice since I last streamed, so hopefully they fixed any stability issues. But anyway, I did this off screen. I already looted everybody. It wasn't a particularly difficult battle. I managed to show most of it on screen anyway. But we'll have a little look around over here, see if there was anything remotely worth crashing the game twice for. So far, looking like not. So yeah, like I said, they hotfixed the game twice. One of the hotfixes was to make quest items available, even if they're on people back at camp, so that's nice. Fool me to think I'd fare better than the other treasure hunters in this God's cursed wasteland, but the promise of a cursed beast as a trophy was a temptation I couldn't leave behind. Bloody needle blights took me by surprise, though I'm not sure how. How could I have expected anything less? It's all so much worse than I imagined. Found a key up here, but unless it unlocks a chest full of water and sunlight, I've no use for it. I'm guessing this was a ranger. Here's the key. And there's the treasure chest the key goes to. Ring of self-immolation. That's awful. Does that do what I think it does? You set yourself on fire to gain heat. We're gonna sell that. That sounds unappealing. I'm also going to apologize in advance for my cats. They've been extremely vocal this week, so if you hear them singing in the background, I've done everything I can to stop it, and none of it's working. So, something I wanted to mention, I mentioned last time that Mole used to be playing Lanceboard with Raphael at Last Light, but I think I forgot to mention that Raphael was trying to make a deal with Mole, like he tries to make a deal with us. In patch number 5, they tried to change it so you could talk to Mole more about the deal, but they broke her playing Lanceboard with Raphael. So, oh, what's this?
Signs were struck for all the good it did them.
Well, that's depressing, Astarion. Oh, goodness. Don't advertise in my chat. That's rude. Anyway, here's all the tieflings that didn't make it to Last Light. This is actually really depressing. This is the one that was teaching the kids. Where are you? Oh. I think that's one of the guards for the prison. But yeah, this is where, I guess all the tieflings you don't find at the inn ended up. You know, after all the work we did to save the tieflings, oh, they took out a cultist. Good for them. Hello, welcome back. I love seeing people come back to my streams. Here's hoping for a more stable stream this time around. What have we here? Magical torches? And a dead body. Astarion, do me a solid. Talk to this body.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
We did open to a massacre, both originally and when you showed up in chat. Who is this? How did you die?
Unslaked hunger, unquenched thirst.
You starved to death here. How did you end up here?
Trapped shadow mastiffs, repels them with flame.
Oh,
Sounds like the mastiffs are still here, beyond the light.
I didn't hear anything, but I'll take your word for it. How are the torches still burning?
Spell. Continual flame.
How can I extinguish them?
Destroy torches.
Where are you from?
To water deep born. To moonrise cold.
Oh,
The
Waterdeep's
spell's
where
power
Gale
wanes.
from.
You can ask no more questions.
A sentence came out wrong. Waterdeep is where Gale is from. But
No one
anyway,
stopped me yet.
she mentioned shadow mastiffs being kept off by these torches. So what if we destroy these torches? I mean, it's probably inarguably a bad idea. It's probably not something we should do. But let's just see what happens. Considering what happened the last time I was in a fight, I'm gonna quick save. Oh, puppies! This is a very easy to miss encounter, which is one of the reasons I wanted to show it. Shadow Mastiff Alpha.
Let's spill some blood.
You should take an offhand shot at somebody else. The Shadow Mastiffs are very much like the regular
I wonder if this is
shadows,
worth the cost.
where they can disappear in the darkness, and it's super unfortunate for everyone. Oh my gosh! Attacking that torch counted as my action! The shadow puppies won't let me pet them. They want to eat me. Case in point. I would, for the record, pet the shadow puppies if they would let me pet them. I would pet all the doggies if they would let me pet them. My necrotic attacks probably aren't going to be great for these guys. Can I see besides one of them right now?
Jimmy on the go.
I can't.
Let's have some fun.
I have no idea where the last one is. That's unfortunate.
Blood comes easy these days.
Well, I guess I'll just stand here and wait to be eaten alive. the real inconvenient part about invisibility. Let's do some guardian spirits, because they create light. And do damage to anything you get near. Guardian spirits is one of the best attacks in the game, not gonna lie. I just realized how much damage Astarion has on him. All the puppies want to eat Astarion.
Where do I go from here?
Where do you
Time
go
to press
from
ahead.
here? Let's do this one. There we go. I don't think any of these dogs have loot except the alpha, who has a ring that lets you do extra damage to lightly or heavily obscured creatures and creatures made of shadow. It's really, really useful here in the Shadowlands. Why don't we give that to Karlak, since she's not wearing any rings right now? Which ring is this? Illuminated by a light source, they also inflict Let's sell that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I did nothing.
And then, like I said, I don't think the other dogs have any loot. Oh, there's a backpack. Journal log of True Soul Coreless. I don't think... Yeah, I think this is another way just to get the information I got by talking to her dead body. Why read a book when you can talk to dead bodies? I'm gonna drop another quick save. And we're just gonna walk over to this totally innocent looking building. Thank you, Astarion. I think Astarion was the only one who passed a perception check. Surprise round, yes.
I've got it.
Oh, and I think Bellatrix is actually still hidden.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind.
My hands licked.
That's really good, because this is one of my least favorite battles in the Shadowlands. We'll probably find out why here shortly. Astarion's rapidly approaching the levels where he can just completely wreck everything on the first turn of battle.
I'm heating up.
And I'm excited for it. I don't think I can get Karlak. Oh, I can. Hi, how you doing? I don't like you. Already used her action. Where am I? Okay.
On I go.
I'm really it's going well so far. Maybe we won't find out why I dislike this battle so much.
Time to kill.
Move in, Astarion. Move in. There you go. Oh, I don't know if I've ever gotten a real close-up look of the measles before. Oh, they are disturbing. Ew, I don't like it. No, kill it. Kill it with fire. That was pretty good. Alright. Oh, yeah. So she's garroted, which means she's being strangled, which means she can't cast her spells, which is annoying thing number one. The other really annoying thing is sometimes... let's kill you real quick. That's not killing him, Astarion. The other thing is sometimes when they have you garroted, they'll shadow teleport, which is probably what this guy's gonna do. Oh, no, he's not. And then you end up with your party spread out all over the place, each one isolated with a measle, strangling them. It's a nightmare, and it didn't happen this time at all, so I whined about this battle for no reason whatsoever. That's fun. There's also, did anybody, oh good, I was gonna say, did anybody notice the loose brick in the wall? Because there's a key in it for the chest on the ledge up there. Carla?
It's time to take a load off, isn't it?
Yeah, it is about time for a long rest. We're gonna go a little farther though. Oh, an idol of Selûne.
Selûne idol, really? Are you in need of a paperweight?
Shadowheart. Shadowheart, why? Moon Maiden, protect those of us who would not turn from you, no matter the consequences in this short life. Keep these artifacts of our devotion until such a time as we may openly infuse our spirits with your white light once more. Grant cunning to my brother Halfred in his efforts to conceal the rest of your relics. Let the name Last Light not be a portent. Let your moon glow continue forever. And fill our hearts. More information on the Selûnite resistance in this area.
Looking ahead.
This is like a little abandoned town.
Traps.
I was gonna say, someone noticed the trap. I know there's a trap somewhere. I wonder if Bellatrix can disarm the trap. Let's see. This isn't the main town. The main town would be Rythwin, which we can't enter yet because it's too deep in the Shadow Curse. But there are a few things around here. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class while obscured. Well, that could be helpful for our rogue, like Astarion. I don't want to change his equipment yet. I don't think this is particularly important. Just a little bit of interrogation lore. There is an encounter here in this town, but it won't trigger since we don't have the Harpers with us. So we're free to just kind of walk around a little bit, explore, remnants of a battlefield over here, loot to sell. I'm going to be paranoid, quick saving all the time because of the crash last week, I'm not gonna lie, and because there's some easy to mess up things. Hey, there's a burnt body over there. That's weird. We should investigate that. What is this?
Is that Roland? I have a better sense than this.
Oh, Roland, what are you doing? Oh, and everybody's up on the hill, too. This is unfortunate. And still too far away. Get him! Sorry, Carla.
Let's have some courage.
I was crying about it.
Over here.
I wonder if Astarion can hit anything from this up here. Path interrupted, and the other shadow is currently invisible, so that's unfortunate. Can you get any closer? Can you hit it now? Very good. I don't know where the other shadow is. I'm just going to run down here and hope Roland doesn't get himself killed. Squishy wizard. Why are you here? Can you... Yeah. Nope, nope. There.
Gotta get to it.
There we go.
God damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing!
Pathetic wizard. Of course you needed saving.
I don't care about me, you empty-headed Luddite! I came here to save Cal and Leah! Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue! From you, of all bloody people.
Luddite. Luddite is a $10 word. I am impressed. You were trying to help your family, Roland. You're being too hard on yourself.
Or not hard enough.
Oh.
I've failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
That's right. Go back to the inn. I'll rescue everyone. This is why I didn't want to take a long
She
rest.
was a healer, trying to aid the wounded in the battle against the Sharans. But there were so many.
Oh. I think Roland would have been fine, so long as I didn't see one of the burning shadow-cursed ravens. But I've 100% had him die before I realized he was over here before, and I wanted to make sure that didn't happen.
You sensed that this one was once a fisherman, taught by his father.
Is this a shadow vestige up here, too? It is.
You see an old boot, balanced upside down on a cobbler's knee as he taps the final nail into the new sole. Curtis knew.
Oh.
Trust no one.
I really do like the shadow vestiges. Like I said, most of them aren't important, but they add like quite a bit of lore. And they, like, you really get a good idea of how awful this shadow curse is. And how it really did get a lot of innocent people wrapped up in this nonsense. Over there,
All right, what now?
this is an interest into Rythwin, and this is the next step of the shadow curse. If I walk through this gross necrotic looking veil, we'll enter turn-based mode, and you will... Karlak, why? You'll start taking damage at the end of every turn, and it's pretty aggressive, but I wanted to show this because over here, this is Moonrise Towers, and if you really want to, you can gun it from this spot to Moonrise and get there without finding a way to bypass the Shadow Curse. It doesn't really do you any good.
Is that blood?
It's
No,
just
never
a
mind.
way to get to Moonrise first, if that's really what you want to do. If you think that's character appropriate. You've really got to gun it, though. I mean, it's a big dash. But we were looking around here. Oh, a Dark Justiciar mask.
That might be worth a look.
So we know there's Dark Justiciars here. Roland is jealous of me. Roland wishes he could be me. Wizard is the one class, not gonna lie, I don't have a whole lot of desire to play. I want to play like every class but Wizard. What have we here? General Ketheric Thorm, it is with heavy heart that I must announce the surrender of the Harper forces and its allies to your Dark Justiciar army, under unanimous agreements. Harpers work against villainy and wickedness wherever they find it, so states our code, and so here we have acted. But I also know all too well how the statement continues. but they work ever mindful of the consequences of what they do. We cannot be party to the suffering of the people of Rythwin, and indeed of the great loss of life that this war will visit upon the Sword Coast, and perhaps beyond it. So it is written, and so let it be done. Kelvin Arundsson, on behalf of the High Harbor Consul and its allies. 2 words are slashed across the bottom of the scroll. Surrender declined. Yikes.
Fallen druids of the Emerald Enclave. They died trying to stop Catherick Thorm long ago.
And a dead Githyanki. Oh, this is another way to find the creche in the mountain pass. This is one of the reasons why I'm pretty sure you can go back there at this point. There's multiple things that are clearly intended to lead you back there, in case you didn't already do it. Let's keep looking around the town for a minute, though. I think we've hit most of the major points. We should also probably... Let's take a long rest before I wander into another site. Because I will. Because that's just my luck. I don't think anybody's gonna have anything to say yet, so we'll just go to bed. Sleeping in the dark. Inspiration for camping in the Shadowlands. Scratch! Wrong spell. It's okay. I'll get it. There we go.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
He's a good boy. All right. What does the map look like right now? I want to save this, the house with the flowers, for later, so we're going to avoid that. What is this? Interesting. Why is that there? I don't think that's supposed to be there. I'm going to investigate that. That follow the convoy is the quest you end up with when you enter the other way, and I've never known the people to be there when you enter from the Underdark. So that's interesting. I have already lost track of where I am because I have no sense of direction, but there's a wooden chest somewhere. Where's the chest? There it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. I know where I'm going. Can you get...
Don't burn yourself.
Not you. Can you get up there? Yes. Because I think that chest is locked.
With pleasure.
Depending on how long I stream for, I'll have been up for 24 hours at the end of this, so I might be a little loopy. Oh, this lets you cast Fog Cloud. I don't find that particularly useful.
No time to rest.
I'm stuck on a box. Okay. Let's go. There's a Dwagar up there. How do I get up there? One of the issues I have with the Shadowlands is the vines you can climb on. These look a lot like all the other dead trees, and I have trouble finding them sometimes. Yeah, 24 hours. It's been a long time since I've been up for this long, but I'm like not sleepy at all.
Something over there.
It's because sleep only comes for the weak. I think this is, yep, this is meant to lead you back to Nier, which we've already done. That looks like a waypoint. Waypoints are good, but I think this means I'm not where I want to be. Yep, this is the wrong path. Go back. Go back. We're going this way. This is the right way. She said, hopefully. Because I need to see if they're here. Because if they're here, that's really weird. Well, here's another little house with a chest. I think this is more, yep, more about the Saloon Knights. Silver tray, that's fun. Another problem with the Shadowlands is there's really not a lot here.
Something over there.
I mean, really sells the point, but there's not much to talk about, and it all looks very samey. A lot of loot, though. We'll have a lot to sell when we get back to Last Light. Ah, the outhouse. Now I know I'm going the right way. I actually just did Act 2, so I just did all this in one of my personal playthroughs, where I'm playing a Saloon Knight Cleric, which I recommend all on its own. Playing a Saloon Knight Cleric, lots of unique dialogue, lots of fun. But I'm also romancing Shadowheart in that file as a Saloon Knight Cleric. Also lots of unique dialogue, lots of fun. See, there's no one here, and I didn't expect there to be. If you enter from the mountain pass, there's like some goblins and half-orcs here that tell you to play the spider lute. You got off either Minthara or Nier or both to summon a convoy to take you to Moonrise Towers. I've never known them to be here. When you enter from the Underdark, and I've never known the quest marker to be there. That's why I was so confused. I wonder if it's something that got added with one of the hotfixes. Well, this is like a little lighthouse. What's here? Oh, there's a severed head in the bird's nest. That's great.
Watch your back.
What? That's what I expected to be in a bird's nest. Ooh, potions! Potions are good. Potions of fire resistance are really good. We're gonna need those. Is there something down there? There's something down there. Oh, not again. I believe this is more needle blights. Well, everybody failed a perception chest, so oh my god, a treasure chest! Oh my god.
This'll help.
You guys crashed my game last time. Please don't do it again. Ow. Yes, that's good. Cluster up, because I've got my 3rd level spell back, and I'd like to blow you up. If you don't mind. If that's, like, okay with you and everything. I'm really bad about remembering to breathe when I play a barbarian. I wish I was better about that. That's right. Blow them up. And send Shadowheart some assistance, because she needs it. I don't think I can sneak attack. Nicely done. Why don't you get that one over there? Because it's closer and more problematic than those two. Ow. Is he standing on air? He's floating. What?
Ready for this?
What is this nonsense? That's just ridiculous. I wonder if I can get them both again. Oh. Can I get... Sorry, Karlach. She's fine. She has fire resistance.
Make it hurt.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Excuse me. It's just hanging in the air. It's really weird.
Moving.
Hey, they didn't crash the game this time. Maybe it was a fluke last week after all. What's in the chest? Oops. Not worth it. They have a lot of alchemy ingredients on them though, that's always nice. I looted that one in the middle of battle because I was a little afraid it was going to fall into the void and be gone forever. I see I was wrong and it's just going to float in space. So there's that. So far this week's a lot more battle heavy than last week. Oh, I didn't want to go back up here. I actually wanted to go... I think you can get to the bottom of the lighthouse over here. Yeah! Doesn't look like there's... Oh, there's a headless corpse. I'm guessing his head's in the bird's nest up there. Oh... I'm not gonna read that one. That one's sad. And it looks like that's all that's over here. So I guess we'll go back up. But about the convoy, there's actually a chance to earn approval with some characters. There's a little hyena in the convoy, and the goblins beat him, and he's really shy and really scared and really cute, and you can convince him to run away and be free, which Astarion approves of. I don't know if anybody else approves or not. Nobody in my party at the time did. I think it was Astarian
A pile of belongings, forsaken
Shadowheart.
to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
And I can't... Will. It was Will. I'm like, I don't remember who the other person in my party was. They were pretty forgettable. It was Will.
This beast didn't go down without a fight.
It's an ox. Oh, it's another one of the oxes from the grove.
Gold to death by the look of it.
That's upsetting. I think this just talks about the ox just up and died. The ox getting shadow cursed and then killing him. Oh, there's a chest. Why is everything locked? It's a no.
Touch.
Is that dye? I love dye.
Don't give up now.
I have a problem. I mean, let's be honest. The best part of any RPG is customizing your armor and clothes. I think up here is the actual entrance from the mountain pass. Yes. This is the spot you will come out in if you enter here from where the creche is. And I think that's, yep, just about all of the Shadowlands, except this little spot here, and the spot that I don't want to go to yet. So let's warp back to Last Light. I want to sell all the stuff I picked up.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
I also want to see if you have any new dyes. And I want to talk to some of the characters here since we're back. And then we'll do the Harper ambush. Actually move things along. I want that. I want that. Yeah, that too. Absolutely. Is that a potion of speed? Yeah, I want that too. Okay, thanks,
Take
bye.
care now.
Let's go talk to Jaheira. Because I don't think we... I think we just stopped when she told us to go see Isabel.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
She's referring to Marcus, of course, from last week. We were all caught off guard.
honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
I wanted to ask you about something, actually.
Then speak.
I've heard your name before. Where?
Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard.
I am a bard. I heard it was both.
You'll have to sing that one for me when all of this is done. In any case, it was a lifetime ago by now. And for all our victories, we remain on the back foot. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
Let me guess. I'm someone else.
That remains to be seen. Criterion number 1, make Catterick bleed.
I'd love to.
Criterion 2, survive that thing in your skull.
I'm working on it. Alright, let's go do the Harper ambush.
Jaheira wants to
to know about supplies when we make it home.
Oh, that sounded a lot closer. I was like, who's talking to me? Why are they talking to me?
Just about. Shouldn't hang around too long.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Say the word, and we set the ambush in motion.
The word.
Splendid. I'll mark your map, should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Ah. And we're just going to follow them to the ambush. They can go ahead of you if you want to explore on your own. But I prefer to explore and then have them come along, because, like, look, they lead us right past the tieflings. Like, everybody's gonna want to stop and look at that. And I think it's just easier to explore and then go and get them.
Perfect spot for an ambush. Get into position.
All right, let's get into position. I think we just wait. Should I hide?
We bring more to your church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion.
Go. We'll wait for your signal.
Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
I truly, madly, deeply hate the Drider. Creepy spider centaur man gives me major heebie-jeebies. Let's just stay hidden for a minute.
Stay in the light! They do not go into the dark!
Didn't figure something as big and ugly as you for a coward.
Ooh. Oh my gosh!
Go into the dark!
Oh!
Enough! Stop! They will not become shadows! They will not feed
Oh
the
my
cause!
god! Oh.
Forgive me, my queen, but I had to. Before the dark got any stronger. What's this?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking on you as your parasite squirms with excitement. Your minds connect, and you hear a voice whispering to you. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the darkness.
I hate it.
Your true souls, my queen. How have they survived?
You know what they say, a ballad a day keeps the darkness away.
To make the darkness quiver with mere song. You must have blessed them, my queen. But if so, where is their lantern?
Our wondrous queen dropped me a message. She said you need to give me that lantern. It's very important.
Majesty, is this true? Did I not serve you well?
Oh, it's the eyes. It's the extra eyes.
Very
I
well.
can't.
If it is your will, you can have it.
Ooh. Good. You can go.
We can't go without you. The shadows would tear us to pieces.
This is not Her Majesty's will.
Valet, idiote! There, you now carry the blessing of the Absolute. You'll be safe.
it is Her Majesty's will.
You can't be serious. You know what's out there.
If it is Her Majesty's will, then we shall walk! She will protect us. She must.
Bye-bye.
I'd never believe it if I hadn't just seen it. Nicely done.
I
Let's see
love
what
being a
we've got
bard.
here.
Woo! That was great. I believe you'll still encounter them in the shadows, but they'll be significantly weakened. Where's the lantern? Here it is.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within.
Pixie?
These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery. Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh, please! Oh, golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
I love the pixie. You can talk them into the shadows as a sorcerer, too. I love playing charisma-based characters. I thoroughly enjoy talking my way out of everything. Ooh, legends tell of the Fae trapping people, not the other way around. Why are you in here?
My pixie dust is bright as day. My injuries can light the way.
Aww.
Quite clever. And cruel, of course. But creatively so.
Shadowheart is impressed. I am disturbed. What's the mechanism at the base of the lantern?
I dare not name it, newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end.
We should release the pixie.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a Madge Rider and my own farts for company. Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
I need a way through the shadows.
Sure I can, but will I?
Please?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I love Dolly, Dolly, Dolly.
Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want?
Rude?
You're welcome.
Curious little thing.
We do get to see some interesting things. Almost makes the mortal peril worth it. Almost.
You can, of course, not release the pixie and use the moon lantern as intended. It has the same problem as a torch, though. If you're holding the moon lantern, you're not holding your weapon. It's fine for a spellcaster, but it's not ideal for someone who usually fights with a sword. Because since the pixie blessed us, we can just walk into the next level of Shadow Curse as we are with no problem whatsoever.
There was a battle here once. A large one.
Speaking of which... Can I walk there? Is this a section I missed? It is. I want to go up there real quick. Just to make sure there's nothing important over there. I don't think there is. I was about to say, we'll never know. But let's see what we got. Going up. Oh, I cannot jump up there. Oh, I just realized everybody has a level up. I'll do that in a second.
These war implements could go in a museum if they weren't half rotten. A century old, I'd say.
A century old. I know Bellatrix and Astarion can't get up here. I'll come back for them in a minute. I don't think there's anything particularly important up here. But I just want to double check. No, we're good. Okay. Let's go back to my two scrawny characters who can't jump. I'm coming, kids. Oh, look at him down there.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Don't jump back up here, Karlach. Thank you.
I'd love to, thanks.
You know, Karlach's really trying my patience today. There we go. Let's do those
Still
level
alive,
ups
still have
real
progress.
quick. Oh my gosh. Scared the hell out of me. My cat is tormenting my dog. Oh, I get a new spell. What spell do I want? Freedom of movement's tempting. Actually, Long Strider's really tempting too. It's only a level 1 spell, but it's a ritual spell, so it's oh, greater invisibility is good too. Everything's good. What? I want this one. I think I want resiliency for con. There it is. Standard cat behavior. Yeah, my cats are jerks. Ooh, Divine Strike. That's pretty good. What have we got here? Let's just take the ability improvement to wisdom and crank that up. Makes her spells hit more reliably. God knows she needs it. What do I want for you? Yeah, Death Ward's actually pretty good. Looks like you've already got that. I could take Revivify. Let's take Aid. Are we still... Yeah, we're still going up for Ranger. What do I want for you? Let's take Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark can be really good. And I want Gloomstalker. I want Gloomstalker for this. The Dread Ambusher. This will let us hide, but it gets better. Astarion also has Disguise Self now, so he can disguise himself and speak with dead if we need him to. Barbarian level 8. Let's actually do resiliency con for you too. Even out those stats. There we go. I just want to make it. Oh my gosh. Cody, I'm going to... I think my cat's trying to give me a heart attack. I just want to make sure my spells are in the right slots. Actually, I think Divine Strike's a reaction. So I'm just going to turn that permanently on for her. Because it doesn't cost a spell slot, like Divine Smite does on Paladins. I also forgot Astarion also has Long Strider, but this is fine. Alright, let's get going. We're going to... So, we're gonna head into Wraithwind, but we're not exploring Wraithwind yet. I want to go right to Moonrise Towers. There's really no penalty for going right to Moonrise Towers. And some of the things I want to do with Karlach are in there. There's also a couple of other things I'd like to do sooner rather than later in there. Just want to make sure I'm entering from where I think I'm entering. I want to enter up the road a little bit. I don't want to walk right into the toll house. I want to enter more by like the main road. Unfortunately, I have no sense of direction. It's fine. I see the path now. I totally know where I'm going. I have no idea where I'm going. Here we go. This is where I want to enter from. I'm just trying to make sure I don't accidentally trigger anything I'm not ready to trigger yet. And because we have the Pixie's Blessing, we can just walk right in. No problems. Hello? What have we here? Who are you?
True.
Oh! Well then, that was disturbing. There's the Drider. Shadow Cursed. I didn't mean to trigger that fight, but sure, let's go. Look at that. Half health. This fight is so much easier this way. Can you make it? Path interrupted?
In position.
Can you get closer? Oh, I've got everybody from the fountain too. This is fine. Everything's fine. I think I scrolled past the Drider, who's who I was aiming for. There we go. Does he have a condition called spindleweb fanaticism? Because that's weird. That was a good one. That was a good one. Dread Ambusher. So Astarion now gets an extra attack the first turn of battle, in addition to his sneak attack for being an assassin, which means he can put out a boatload of damage on the first turn now. Really wish he hadn't missed the first one, but what you gonna do? Also rocking the critical hits, Astarion. Can I get anybody besides the Drider? If I cast Fireball, I can't, so don't bother. Have a cast. Kill him with his worst nightmares. Well, you tried. Game's thinking a little hard about some of these. It's probably because I've got a lot of enemies. Alright, do I have Shadowheart? I do. Let's get Spirit Guard. No, don't do Necrotic. Do Spirit Guardians for radiant damage, because that will actually be helpful. There you go. Get over there?
Let's see.
Killed 2 enemies by walking up to them to say hi. Oh, here they all come. Actually, if you guys want to stand in a row for a sunbeam, that'd be great. I'm gonna go over here.
Trick.
See if I can... Oops! I forgot to change from the crossbow, but it's okay. I didn't need to.
There's blood in the air.
Oh. I didn't think I could sneak attack anybody, but I can shoot you. Can I Hunter's Mark you, actually? Yeah, and then shoot you.
Let's play.
Very good. I kind of want to kill that one, so let's... Why do you have to be so close, Bellatrix? Is it because it's
These boots
dark?
have seen everything.
Yeah, it's because it was dark. I'll get that one then. Just kill him. That works. That's great.
Soil my hands.
I really hate that the shadows disappear in the dark. It makes it really creepy. Ow. Can we reach anybody, Shadowheart? You can reach this one. How about you walk over here? What you got left? Got quite a lot left. Actually, can I get that one over there? I can. Oh, I think it was blocked by the stairwell. That's upsetting. Hi. Let's not forget to change to our axe to chop people into.
Count on me.
And then back to the bow. Nicely done. It looks like my spirit guardian concentration was broken. Astarian, honey, you've been doing so well. Oops.
Time to push my luck again.
What do I want to do? Let's do this again. Stupid shadows. No. We're gonna put this back up. I don't know where that shadow went. We're also, let's... Oh, I forgot that I've got equipment that makes healing word give everybody bless. I don't like this guy camping at the top of the stairs up here. He's annoying. Astarian, go up there and get him.
Quick rummage.
I didn't mean to click on the skeleton, but it was a convenient place to go. Right there. Here you go. Oh! Well, hello.
Fight. Let's go.
I couldn't hit the thing I was aiming at because there was a shadow standing right there. It's a big fat surprise. Not a surprise I wanted. It's a bad surprise. Thanks, I hate it. You cannot get close enough to... find out where that shadow went. The only thing I understood of Bellatrix's taunt was testicle.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Where's the stupid shadow? Ha 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 ha! Tried to attack Shadowheart and died because of her spirit guardians. This sword that the Drider is carrying only works for drow. So we're just gonna sell it. Oh, this goblin had tea! He's a sophisticated goblin.
You feel a rush of outrage. This woman worshipped Shah to the end. So why does the Night Singer's curse not spare her?
That would be because Shar's a monster. That's why. It's a lot of rotten food. And what's this? Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain 2 turns of heat. Heat really is a very specific build because it involves setting yourself on fire. You never tried a heat-based build. I meant to mention this before, but a lot of the Shadow Curse people have this petrified tumor. It's an alchemy ingredient. So, like, it has a purpose beyond being super creepy. What can you make with these? Oil of Bane. Like, the idea of picking a creepy shadow tumor disturbs
his head
me.
Away in shame. His neighbors would not renounce Selûne. Now they hang in the town square.
Well, that's horrible. This town's absolutely torn apart by the fact that one of its leaders started worshipping Shar. Because it sounds like it was a town of Selûnites before Ketheric took over. We can do something with this fountain, but I don't want to do it yet.
You see a man drain his tankard in an inn as he listens to a flaming fist play the lute. He's better than his uniform might suggest.
A flaming fist? Playing the lute?
You catch a glimpse of the lute playing flaming fist. It's the catatonic man you encountered in Last Light Inn.
Well, what do you know? Like I said, we can do something with this, but I don't want to do it yet, because I was supposed to be on my way to Moonrise. Which... Yes, this way. Which I've completely lost track of, as you do. My volume like my voice, or my volume like the game?
We're close. I can feel it. The absolute. Its power is strong here.
Interesting. I wonder if me turning the volume down on my headphones actually turned the volume down on the mic. I also think I adjusted the settings.
Far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Little from the field. What news inside?
General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Well then, let's not keep her waiting.
In her name.
Praise the absolute.
I don't think there's much I can do about my voice being too low right now, because I think I'd have to go into the PlayStation settings to adjust my mic sensitivity. which I think would stop the stream? I'm not sure. But unless you're having a lot of trouble understanding me, I don't think it's that big a deal. If you're having trouble understanding me, though, I'll pause the stream and see if I can... What is this? What is this?
We are favored. We are blessed.
Barely alive by most standards. And still it bows to the absolute.
The blessed will conquer all.
Well, that's great. Let's go. It's time to go. Let's go inside. Ooh.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover
Another
the secret
true
of
soul.
the absolute.
The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
Oh, there's those creepy eyeballs again. You better run. No, no, it's coming back this way.
I was a farrier in Disari
Huh?
Valley.
This is one of the people I was looking for.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Karlak, who is Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Is she a threat?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
In fact, you can buy the soul coins off him if you don't bring Karlak. But bringing Karlak gives you some special interactions. Let's have the soul coins then.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not?
There's something about the gruff bugbear voice saying woo-woo that's hilarious. Get on with it then.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born to a cruel mother and a violent father and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh. We'll put the coin to better use than Tiamat would have.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
We'll put his coin to good use. He'll help us rid the realms of people like Zariel.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ongir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Why was that
Well,
the
thanks,
saddest
Flo.
one?
Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Let's trade. What you got? What is this? Ah. That's the note from Flo. I can hear the windows popping up in the background, but I can't read what they say, game. I'm trading. Ooh, Halberd of Vigilance. This is a really good weapon. Who do I want to give it to? I'm just gonna buy it. We'll figure out who to give it to later. No. 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 This is also really good. Gives you a plus to your spell DC and helps make it so you can't be ambushed. What else we got? Anything good? No?
Better hope you can handle what I've got.
Yeah, it's a club. I don't like clubs. That's why I didn't buy the big boy chew toy. Yes, Karlak?
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Got a coin slot in your heart?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Intriguing.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
It's a bonus action to feed her engine a coin, and it really fires her up. I want to talk to this guy again.
If you have coin, then show it.
Your tone is asking for a beating, Bugbear.
Ah! Bark, bark, like a warg pup you are. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place.
I'm no weakling.
Prove it. Who's singing your name?
Ooh. Well, I mainly do the singing, usually while beating my foes to a pulp. It's quite the sight. $33.
Normally talk like that's empty. But there's something behind those words of yours. I can feel it.
Want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest.
Woo-woo. I wish I'd done this check before I bought stuff from you, because now I just feel dumb.
Sister, pray with me while we wait.
Hello?
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
You know, you wouldn't think this dialogue does anything, but it does. It's gonna come into play a lot later, though. So, I thought the Absolute welcomed all believers.
Not for me to say. All I know is they're bloody useless round here.
They have potential. Great warriors have grown from less.
No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
He's referring to these pilgrims over here, by the way.
Design. Even those
Who's
we
this?
once called monsters.
You look familiar.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
If you don't recognize Roa, we met her in the Goblin Camp in Act 1.
Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened.
Yep.
The guilty ear hears blame in every breath. But you're among friends here, true soul.
Am
Look
I?
around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together. And quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm?
Oh, you sound almost concerned.
More concerned that your business might be bad for my business. So don't go kicking the hive while there's still some honey to be had.
Roa's a horrible person, and I kind of hate her guts. Oh. Let's see what she's got. Armor of Devotion would be useful if I had a paladin, but I don't. Since I killed Minthara because I fought her before the patch where I could have recruited her without slaughtering the grove, I'm not salty. I do want this. It's a better hand crossbow, so we're giving that to Astarion. I'm gonna buy the invisibility potion for him too. What does this do? I'll buy that. I don't have a build for that yet, but it was basically doing extra damage to things with reverberation. And I have some things where that could come in useful. I already have a hand crossbow +1. Ooh, potions. Potions are always good. It was like 2 days before the patch. The patch came out like the following week. I was super salty.
An honor, true soul.
What now?
I considered going back off screen and knocking her out, but I had done just enough that it would have been a giant pain in the butt to go back. So I didn't do it.
Never a dull moment.
This area, through that door at the top of the stairs, speaking of Minthara, through that door is where you would be able to start the quest to actually recruit her if she was still alive.
The Absolute calls us all to her.
She's not alive on this file, though, so we can't.
Don't blame me for wanting to steer clear.
I mean, it is what it is. Minthara's not super great to have in a good playthrough, though. She disapproves of everything you do. If we do another run of Baldur's Gate when we finish this one, I do plan on picking up Minthara. I have a plan. That's a long way in the future, though.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
meat sounds is disturbing. Is it you?
No! Meg only small. This huge. In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share.
If I find meat, I share. Okay, this door does go outside. I wasn't sure if it went outside or like towards the kitchens. There's someone out here I want to say hi to. There's someone very important somewhere out here. I need to find them. I think I might... There they are! It's Cat. It's attacking a tadpole. Look at Cat attacking tadpole.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
I love Steelclaw. Murder every single one you find.
I intend to. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards!
Good luck with the hunt.
Luck is not needed. Merely patience and a thirst for blood. Hunt fast and hunt well.
I also love playing. I mean, you can still get a lot of personality out of these animals without Speak with Animals. Like, when you talk to her without Speak with Animals on, the narrator will tell you that there's clearly only one thing on her mind. Murder. Glorious murder. I love the cats in this game. The insight check I failed would have told me that there are indeed giant slithery meat sounds in the roof. Much to the disturbance of everyone. It's you. Oh, I don't like this character. Hello?
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
What does a trader in blood do exactly?
I trade in blood, and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
What kind of potion is this exactly?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
The potion she gives you depends on your race, and it gives you... basically gives someone the racial bonuses from your race. So like, since I'm a tiefling, she'll make a potion that can give you dark vision and heat resistance. What exactly will you do with the blood you keep?
Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine.
Let's do it!
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did.
Same.
I assume he belongs to you?
Well, he's his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I just hate the way she talks to and about Astarion. Like, literally like he's not even a person. I do not like her. The potion she offers is a big deal, though. It is a permanent +2 to strength. Permanent. That means if your strength is 20, you can raise it to 22, which in this game is a huge deal. Although, I am surprised, Astarion. I thought you'd jump at a chance like this. She's begging to be bitten.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
What do you mean? What's wrong with her blood?
I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
He doesn't want to. I'm not going to make him.
All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
He's so adorable. No, come back.
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute. It's about as cheerful as expected.
You know, I never asked. Are you Cazador's only spawn, or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
If I was running a team that didn't rely on Astarion, would I make him drink to get the potion? If I was not romancing Astarion, I might say, well, if you don't want to, that's fine, but that potion would sure be a huge help, in which case he would bite her and we would get the potion, and I wouldn't be forcing him to do it. But I chose not to be a manipulative bitch this time.
Moonrise Towers. If this is indeed the very center of the Absolute schemes, then the source of our problem must be in here somewhere.
Karlach, do you have something to say about Moonrise? Karlach, come back!
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic.
Is there a downside other than his disapproval? Well, like I said, if you are a little manipulative about it, where if you go, you don't have to, but it would sure be helpful, he doesn't disapprove. It does make him vomit all over the place, which is unpleasant, but there's no dramatic repercussions, no. So Karlach, you had a friend in Avernus.
You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends.
She gave you a note. What did it say?
Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious.
I actually need to read that note. Pity. Sounds like she meant something to you, in whatever small way.
I guess she did. Much as it makes me want to puke to admit it. Devils, you know. Fucking devils. They really screw with you, don't they?
They do. They do. I should read that note.
Ah, is this hallucinogenic?
To whom it may concern. Fru got his head stuck in a butter barrel, and when his little imp tried to help him, they both fell off a ledge into a volcano. I laughed so hard, Zariel sent me out of the room. Other than that, you haven't missed much, though I've sure as hell missed you. XO, Flo. Araj is actually a vendor. I want to check her stock.
Welcome back, true soul.
I still hate you. In fact, where's that potion? I will never use this potion. So, give me money for it. She does have something I want, though. It's this, the Risky Ring. You gain advantage on attack rolls and receive disadvantage on saving throws. Advantage is what a rogue needs for sneak attack damage. So if Astarion puts on this ring, he gets sneak attack damage all the time. So I take. I also take this, which means I can't be paralyzed or restrained, and you ignore the effects of difficult terrain. Anything else I want? The Robe of Exquisite Focus. You gain a +1 bonus to your spell save DC. That's pretty good. Anything else I want? Oh, are those dies? I buy all the dies. Okay.
Come back anytime.
All right. Oh, I need to put that ring on Astarion before I forget to put that ring on Astarion, because I will. Where is it? Boom.
What's next?
Do I want to put the other ring on anybody? What are your two rings? Persuasion and Deception. That ring's not doing you too much good. It might be good for Shadowheart, though. There we go. Okay, I think we're done playing Ring Around the Rosie. Is this the kitchen? This is the kitchen. Okay, we'll address the snot in the chimney in a minute. Nose!
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas.
Barnabas?
Get the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
Barnabas?
I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
I thought the Absolute accepted us as we are.
She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are.
Ugh.
What would you like him to do?
Oh. Make him dance.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Well, that's just disturbing and unpleasant.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Sever her control once and for all. I have no wisdom. Woo!
Like rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
Oh, you are a
No.
dead woman.
Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Easy. I freed you. I'm a friend. Friend. I rolled 2 15s. Well, that was a little disturbing. I love the sounds hyenas make, by the way. The little giggles whenever you're near the knolls. They're fun. Also notice they have green circles now. These are, in fact, my friends. I'm gonna take this lady's parasite. Alright, let's address the snot in the chimney.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Ew. So we need to get up there. But before I find a way up there, the bugbear was the last thing I wanted Karlach specifically in the party for. So we're gonna go back to camp and we're gonna swap Karlach out. It's been lovely having her. Where she be? Where she be? And
soldier.
Really? Really?
Yes, dear.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
I probably have enough approval to get you to use the
Hey,
tadpole
soldier.
powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix?
No.
Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
I would actually really appreciate it if you did.
Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet.
I'm just gonna take the first one. Throw in voice of the circle. Nat 20. I guarantee this is the best course of action, Karlach.
How do you do that? Always making sense when I least want you to.
I know.
Fine. I'll keep an open mind, all right? I can promise that much. Now, are we done here?
We are. Thank you, Karlak. So Karlak replaced Lae'zel, but I'm not putting Lae'zel back in the party yet. There's some other interactions I want to show, and for that, I need someone else. I need Gale.
What's on your mind?
Join me.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Welcome back, Gale.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Oh, you definitely don't. Gale has not been in the party for a long time. Oh, Gale. Oh, boy. He's not going to be in the party for long. I just want to show something with him. I just dyed his clothes pale orange. I have no idea what you're talking about. I need to pick spells, and I don't want to be... Is this see invisibility? Yeah. I don't want to be too concerned with this. Because, like I said, he won't be in the party for too long. But I'd like him to be functional while he is. Always take Fireball. Always take Fireball. Lightning Bolt's good too. Do, 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 do. So many levels. Ooh, Wall of Fire. Ditch Witch Spell. Take this. So many decisions that we're making so quickly. Ooh, Dimension Door. Dimension Door is always good. Haste is good too. Why is there a musical sting in the background? Jesus. We're all gonna die. There. Lord.
Have a lot on my
All right,
mind.
Gale. Let's
And,
go.
well, in it.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Boys? Boys play nice. All right. I'm stuck on a ledge. I'm looking for a ladder. There's a ladder. We're going up. All right. I need to go this way. Up we go.
That's curious.
Meat sounds in walls above.
Let's see what this does. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
I was like, where are you going? Don't look at that. Look up. It's right there. There you go.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
You can do it, Bellatrix. I believe in you.
You almost catch a glimpse, but the darkness within the wall is too deep.
Stick your hand in
What
there.
in the hells is that?
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Bail out! Bail out! Jesus.
You stop resisting, your arm bending with the movement of the flesh. And suddenly an opening appears. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Gross.
Careful. In future, you can't just stick your hand in every strange hole you come across.
Ha 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 ha.
The reaction failed.
Do it again.
Again, the sickening slither of flesh on stone, barely an arm's length away.
This would be dumb. We shouldn't do this. Reach back in.
There is no hesitation this time. The tendrils lash out like a waiting predator. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere.
Oh dear.
The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
I seem to be in tentacle hell. I am Bellatrix? Oh, the silence in here is super disturbing.
A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
It's a ball of tentacles.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned.
The grand design as in the illithid grand design? Who are they?
They named themselves Chosen. But they are slavers. They will use me to bind this world. But I cannot bind you. You must come to me so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Well, this is it. This is how we die. I'm working on it. Let's do dexterity again. Ooh, it's a big check now. Oh, that was close. Try again? There we go. Ah!
Well, you've certainly piqued the interest of the Absolute. Though I can think of at least a dozen gods I'd rather.
Careful. It nearly had you.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Just a pinch of... Oh, is this hallucinogenic?
They're in the walls. That's the best inspiration. All right. Moving on. There we go. That was fun. That was great. There's somewhere else we need to go. We're not going to talk about the slimy tentacle hell in the walls of this place ever again. It'll visit me in my nightmares because the first time I did that, I didn't have headphones on and I could live without the gross squelchy noises in silence. Oh, we'll deal with that over there in a minute. I wanted these vines over here. Here we go. Come on. Keep coming. There they are. I'm in... Oh! I'm in a bedroom, is what I was trying to say. But I'm in a battle.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Kill it. Kill it with fire. Astarion is MVP. Ah. What is this? When the when the wearer deals damage with ranged spell attacks, they inflict 2 turns of reverberation.
Do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
Because of your cat?
You mean just waiting?
Sunset can't
Like a
come quickly
lovesick
enough.
puppy. Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
You put a new person in the party and the whole party just starts going at him. What is this? My darling daughter, when you were a little girl, I would often watch you play with your dolls and your cousins and picture myself an enormous, opaque, a silvery shield surrounding you, protecting you. I knew somehow, deep within myself, that no harm could ever befall you, because I would not let it. Though the healers say I may pass into the city of judgment soon, know this, darling daughter, I am always around you. I am always with you, and the Moon Maiden will never allow you to bear a burden you cannot carry. I love you forever, a love that has no death. Mama. Oh, that's sweet. I think this is a prayer. Oh, it's a diary. Oh, yeah. It's a diary about lycanthropy, because some of Seluna's followers are blessed to be werewolves. Oh, autumn crocus flowers. There were autumn crocuses in Isabel's room in Last Light as well.
Melodia Thorm, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
I'm trying to be careful about where... I don't want to go through this door. That door goes into a hallway that I don't want to go into. I do not want to go into that door. Do I want to go in this door? This door goes to a balcony. With a chest on it. That only has some gold. Actually, I think I do want to go through this door. Because this one definitely goes into the hallway. Here we go. Let's find out. This could go very wrong. You know, Bellatrix ain't doing great with the dice rolls today. Astarion, I can't unlock the door. Help me. Oh, for God's sake.
These things have stayed interesting.
Okay, we're good. This is where I thought it would go. It's another bedroom. It's another bedroom that's empty. Oh, I know where it is. Perception failed. Astarion.
That's curious.
Okay, it's the floorboards. I thought it was the chest.
Don't give me trouble now.
For... Astarion, I can't unlock the door.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dan?
Sure. In silence.
Boys.
Can't give up now.
Boys, please get along. My darling husband, I know my time is drawing near. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave our little girl. But I'm not writing to lament our lot. It's ours and no others. Though the city of judgment is dark, I know Our Lady's light will find me even there. I will see her shining spires and walk the silver gardens we've both dreamt of. I go to my reward and leave quite a task to you yet, my heart. Seluna's light shines bright in our little one, but she will need a guide to keep her on her path. I have no doubt that she will keep you on yours. It is the same path, Our Lady's path, and one day I know it will bring you both back to me. Only not too soon, I hope. I won't say goodbye. There is no loss, only temporary separation. How I love you, forever, Melodia.
A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
Oh. There were loose floorboards. Where are they? Here they are. Elder Brain domination. This talks, and I don't want to spin this.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really.
Kids.
Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
No.
On occasion.
Absolutely not. That book talks about Enver Gortash's plan to use the tadpoles to enslave, or to use nether stones to enslave an elder brain. It really is a shame that Bellatrix is too stupid to use a lockpick. A burnt book of prayers that seem to be to Shar. I wonder if perhaps Ketheric is no longer following Shar either. Well, I've made an easy path to this room from somewhere else. We're going to go... What is this? What is this? Bellatrix, why did you pick up... You know... This doesn't look...
You have
Bellatrix, why are you so stupid?
Something about taking on the Apostle's form. Just what is Ketheric Thorn planning?
Let's move.
This does not seem to be about prayers to Shar. Alright. I need to get down from here.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
This party is very
Insane.
chatty.
Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
Why am I here? That I can relate to.
Alright, we gotta get down, and we're gonna go through that big door at the top of the stairs. Ugh. I kind of want to see if we can do all of Moonrise Towers tonight, since it's a long Monday. So we're gonna go through the doors, and we're gonna do a little bit more, and then we might take a rest and see if we can do the rest. Is everybody here? Everybody's here. Let's go.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
I have nothing to say.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
If Minthara is alive, you will find her standing trial here. Whether you speak up for her or not, she will be dragged below, and you have to rescue her from the dungeons. That is how you recruit her. I did see horrors that these goblins committed in the Absolute's name. The leader there is actually the one that had Barkus tied to the windmill.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We're too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
Ooh, made her angry. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Ooh.
No.
He crushed her skull.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you.
Look at him.
You
They're
heard the General.
terrified.
The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
I was actually going to mention that as well. I love Ketheric's voice. It gives me the heebie-jeebies in the best possible way. It is perfectly cast. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this.
Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
For old time's sake, because you had a gnome tied to a windmill. For the record, these first two choices are outright sadistic. This one makes them gut themselves. This one makes them just straight up stop breathing. I'd prefer to fight them myself.
Oh, crap! You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
Also, yes, that is really J.K. Simmons doing the voice of Ketheric Thorm. And also, I could release the goblins, but they're just gonna go out there and die, so...
Feel that.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm just gonna do this myself.
Here we go again.
I have a dislocated shoulder. It's from sticking my hand in the tentacle wall. That's great. Don't stick your hand in creepy walls, kids. Note to self, you've got this, Ratcha. You're gonna be the bestest true soul there ever was. All you got to do is trust Minthara, listen to the Absolute, and do as she says. Then you get your audience, and you'll be proper rewarded. Don't go listening to them fakers like Drin. Drin does not hear shit. None of you do. You're all dead.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute.
From
It
this
is not
seat.
particularly comfortable.
I think
Not sure it suits you, but that's probably a good thing.
I look glorious. I have no idea what you're talking about. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. You'll find a lot of literature around here, by the way, that talks about how to recruit different factions. Like gnolls, goblins, etc. We need to speak to Zarel, who is over here.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zrel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
That's me.
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I.
Yes, that is the goal of Act 2, to figure out how Ketheric Thorm is immortal and take his immortality from him. Sounds like being your underling would be quite enjoyable.
For a while, but I get bored of people awfully quickly. Let's see if you can hold my interest.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I got this. I have the perfect distraction.
My, my. Your lust for the neck pricker is succulent. I'd like to take a bite out of him myself.
No, mine.
With the
bitch.
Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Oh! Well
But
then.
I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
I live to serve. What do you need?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
What exactly is this relic?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Why does talking about the relic make you anxious?
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
What if Balthazar is dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
The relic is vital to Kethric's plans, so you should give me more support.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
Excellent. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
This poor ogre literally just blew her brain out. Well, that sucks.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
Going inside now seems like a bad idea, sweetie. And how is one chosen to ascend?
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
There's something very wrong with you. I'm actually gonna try this. And I failed. Let's use an inspiration, because I've got a lot of it. One more try.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite.
What?
But you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn.
Ooh. Bitch. Alright, before we go into Balthazar's room, which is over here, we're going to take a little rest. Hopefully trigger some things. We'll see what happens. I think there's a couple of scenes that can trigger now. Anybody got anything to say? Anybody at all? No. Alright. We'll do the secret stash on the way back down.
I want to thank you.
This is more important. For having such delectable blood?
For what you said. Whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back from my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful.
You make your own choices now, for better or worse.
It's been so long since I've had to make these decisions for myself. I won't lie, it's a daunting prospect. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before.
Just repressed it and moved on. Sounds healthy.
It's easy to judge a situation when you're not in it.
That is true.
The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end.
Oh.
You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used.
I care about you.
Really?
I think we've well established Bellatrix as a hugger at this point. Oh, poor Astarion. I don't think he's ever been hugged in his life.
You're full of surprises, aren't you?
Yes.
Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.
He's so sweet. Oh, it's so sweet. Pretty sure snogging is kissing. I've done more than kiss him. I think you're looking for shagging. But like a real, genuine hug, Astarion reacts like he never has been. Speaking of shagging, it is possible during that scene to coerce him into sleeping with you. It's icky and manipulative and uncomfortable, and he will break up with you for using him like a piece of meat afterwards. because you're sick. But more importantly, where is he? Some things are different now. It's official. As soon as I find him. There he is. I have some very important things to show.
Gods, you're beautiful.
I am. Can we talk about the two of us?
Us? I still love the sound of that.
Guess what? Can I kiss you?
There is nothing I'd like more. Delicious.
I adore that animation. It's changed. It used to be a simple peck, and then with patch 5 they changed it, so now he like grabs your arm and pulls you in, and it feels much more Astarian than the simple little peck they had before. You can also ask him, what are we to you?
I don't know. But isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim. Not a target. Not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be?
Whatever in the world could I be, indeed. In case it wasn't clear, Astarian is used to his body being used to lure people back to Cazador. Basically being pimped out by Cazador to lure people to their death. Our relationship is explicitly not sexual now. You can take certain dialogue options. I didn't take them, where he will specifically say he doesn't want you to think of him in terms of sex, and he would like to build this relationship without sleeping with you to see where it goes, because he actually truly cares about you. Because he's a big sweetheart, really. I can fix him. We're working on it. This is Balthazar's room, and now that I've had a very wholesome scene, welcome to hell. I'm gonna close this door, because I'm gonna be getting into trouble doing things I shouldn't be doing. This is important.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. It closely resembles the disc that Lae'zel deciphered. This time, the symbols easily resolve into coherent words and sentences. The story of Orpheus further unfolds. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver. That his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon, Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale. But beneath the roars we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir. Prince of the Comet. The chapter ends there. This disc might be of some interest to Lae'zel.
I believe that is the final part
about the Prince
of the
Orpheus,
tale
maybe.
of Orpheus.
Lae'zel could make sense of it.
Lae'zel could make sense of it. We also had the narrator read it to us in her sultry, sultry voice. What else is here? Clasped book. What does this say? This log on the work of one of Balthazar's necromancers, Cressa Bone Daughter, dated 2 10 days ago. I'm not going to read this, but this basically states that Cressa had a test subject that she liked a lot, and it got taken away from her, and she was very, very upset about it. For this playthrough, that's not going to go anywhere. It really doesn't mean anything, but it is significant if you're playing a Dark Urge character. Attention, Acolytes! A reminder, Acolytes are permitted entry to my chambers for the sole purpose of collecting moon lanterns. My library is not to be tampered with. While the Absolute appreciates your eagerness to learn, my bookshelves do not. Any request to borrow from them must be given to me in advance, and are like to be refused. Should you desire information on poisons, do not think to read any tome on the subject here. They are inclined to grant more knowledge than the written word could provide. Remember, the Absolute's purpose is better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind. Though if you choose death, I will ensure you serve her still. Well, that's delightful. Oh, there's corpses everywhere. Here's another moon lantern, in case you didn't get one from the Drider. Here's a chest.
Keep your distance, darling.
That I'm just going to have Astarion unlock for me because I'm clearly incompetent. When you poison a foe, you heal yourself 1d4 hit points. Let's send that to King. I think I picked up another cloak somewhere that I actually want to look at. Here it is. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half from the next elemental attack targeting you and deal an additional 1d6 of that elemental type on your next attack. I think I will give that to Lae'zel when we bring her back.
I spy with my little eye.
What's that? Perception check successful. That was not for what she was looking at, though. That was just a funny coincidence. More of Balthazar's notes. Note: install a drain beneath the library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all that blood seep through the flagstones, and it will rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand in fresh ink below. Disregard. The smell gives me sweet dreams. Ew. I hate this room. Personal notes. Requests from the next caravan. Any works by Mordenkainen must catch up on the current events. No Volo. Better a century of ignorance. Hinvellum holds ink like no other. Could harvest from an acolyte. New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for library. Current volume badly scorched. His bookshelves. Bookshelves labeled poisons and venoms. That sounds like a bad idea. Conventional medicine. Galvanic interrogations. Musty tomes. Blood rituals. Internal organs and their external uses. This one he mentioned blood under it. That sounds like a bad idea. Swift and sudden death, causes and curses. I think he said this one was burned, and this one he has a note saying they might give you more than you bargained for. So what does this one do? Click. And then he said something about a beating heart. I'm just gonna take a heart out of this apprentice, and I'm gonna put it in here. This is disgusting. Ta-da! I hate everything about this. This is what I wanted Gale for, though. This over
The
here.
necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles.
A ritual circle.
But they were already
carved into the bench's rotted surface as strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted.
What is its purpose?
The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistra's eyes may be upon me. And she'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Gale?
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself, and what Lady Shah's power could do for you, Gale. Make the lantern. Spread her will.
Shadowheart? Children? Gale? Gale, this is ultimately your choice.
Very well. Stand back, if you please.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh?
He destroyed it!
Did you feel that? If I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow Curse lands, I'd think it was Mistra herself brushing against my skin.
I'll be nice. I felt it too. It was like my skin became charged with something. More alive, somehow.
That's Mistra's power for you. Where there's even a trace of magic, she will be there to bring it to life. There's clearly some magic in you if you were able to sense her presence. But I think I felt something stronger. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece.
You are a narcissist. This is important for you to do you Given all we're up against, I'm grateful for the help.
Strange, though. That she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing. And this one should come in most useful.
You can't do anything with this ritual circle unless Gale is with you. That's why I wanted to bring him. I think also he has Mistra's benevolence. Gale has advantage to concentration checks. You'll notice there's no until. I think this might be permanent. Permanently blessed by his goddess.
I've got a long road ahead.
How can I help?
Well, technically, I'm done with you, so you'll be going back to camp here shortly. I have redirected some materials from beneath the tower. I plan to simply raise what forces I need inside the mausoleum itself, but the general prefers that no more of his family crypts be disturbed. Even so, I may have no choice. The temple will not surrender the Night Song easily, and the general's invulnerability depends on it. I am sure he will forgive a little transgression if it frees the army to move on Baldur's Gate at last.
This night song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
It's also...
Not the first thing you'd think to call an artifact of the Absolute.
If we can find it, perhaps we can use it to destroy Ketheric.
Are you all quite
First,
done?
we have to find it.
Oh, Jesus.
And I suspect he keeps it very, very well hidden.
Let's crack it open.
The Night Song is also the relic that the adventurers from the Grove in Act 1 were looking for. What is this? Once per turn, condition... that can go to camp. Gale's gonna hang out for a few more moments because I don't feel like going back to camp to switch him out yet. And we're going back to the bedroom across the way here because I want to see if something is there. It is.
Stand, soldier.
Bone
These
Dog.
are the general's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar.
I shall let her smell me.
I do not know your face, but your scent. Selûnite magic. It used to fill these halls back when I was flesh. Since my master brought me back, this place smells wrong. His family is gone, replaced by bootlickers and beasts. You are neither. So tell me true. What is your purpose here?
To serve Ketheric as loyally as you do.
Good. Death itself cannot release you from that duty. Now be about your business, whatever it is.
My scent seemed to trigger a memory in you. What was it?
Not your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin. The general once smelled that way, when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did, my master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember, but he brought me back. I will not fail him again.
Is good dog. Squire?
Yes, soldier.
Can I give you a pat?
You'd be the first of the general's soldiers brave enough to try.
Pet bone dog.
All right, that's enough.
We'll not talk about what's going on with the models there. I love Squire. Squire is best bone dog. And I'm gonna get out of here before my companions lose any more body parts. Squire was presiding over the trial. That's why she wasn't in the room before when I went looking in there. It's also why I wanted to do a long rest before I came in here, so she would move into that room. Also, if you haven't met Isabel and gotten her blessing, she obviously doesn't smell Selûnite magic on you. We're gonna pretend that dying animation on the ogre didn't play again and go downstairs. Let's go see what the bugbear has to offer me. Oh, I forgot what room I was in. I need to go a little bit further. Where are you? There you are.
The Absolute's war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
Zrel said you'd share her private stash with me.
Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them.
Oh, good. Ooh, Gauntlets of Surging Accuracy. When you use your action surge, you gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls for the rest of your turn. That's going on Lae'zel. Dwarven Splint Mail. It's heavy armor, so it's also really expensive. I'm not gonna buy that. Anything else noteworthy? What is this? When the wielder attacks with advantage, they deal an additional 1 to 8 psychic damage. Oh, you know who can use that? Astarion. Anything else? Nope, that looks like it.
Slaughter well, true soul.
What a day.
What a day indeed. I have a new sword for you. There you go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Cat on keyboard. Alright, let's quick save. Game's getting kind of twitchy. There's only a little bit more I'd like to do in Moonrise, so we're gonna see if the game can hold out a little bit longer. Let's go through this door. This puts me back where Araj is. And over here, this is the kitchens. See, the problem right now is I have no sense of direction. I know where I want to go. I don't know how to get there. Here? Here. Follow the trail of blood. This room at the end of the trail of blood. This is where you will find Minthara to rescue her if she's not already dead. Also, something very disturbing, whenever you find a torture chamber like this, they will almost always have surgery kits, which is upsetting. They will also almost always have scrolls of Hold Person and scrolls of Speak with Dead for fairly obvious and deeply disturbing reasons. Anyway, that door goes to the docks. This door goes to the prison cells. Off we go. You can have her go back to camp, or if you have a space in your party, she can join your party. But she does become an active companion as soon as you recruit her. She doesn't do the temporary follow thing, from what I remember. I have recruited her here once before, but it's been a while. Oh my gosh, it's the tieflings.
I swear
Is that guard? That guard's walking away.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Your conversation
I've been
has
caught.
been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
I have permission from Balthazar. Ask him.
Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
I am here to break you out.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
What are they planning?
I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
Alright, let's go talk to the gnomes.
Roland better be alright.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly?
I'm here to help you escape.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Barkus told me you were here and asked me to help.
Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you?
That's
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
I'm Bellatrix. It's a pleasure.
We've got a plan. For us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours. But anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
There's a few ways to do this.
I feel it.
You can slowly sneak up on all the guards and kill them, and then pass him things.
I'd bet my last copper.
You can hop up these scaffoldings along the side of the tower over here to get up to the room where their possessions are held, steal them, and pass them through the bars. You can find out this information by talking to the warden, who should be in here.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Regardless, know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Your face is rather bland.
My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory. Forever.
I'm looking for a particular prisoner, Duke Ravengard.
He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care.
You must confiscate lots of interesting items from the prisoners.
Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority.
Oh, is it? I'll do my utmost to impress you.
A pity you're already failing, then.
I'm going to kill you. Just thought you should know. Anyway, the other way to break them out, which is the way I'm going to take because I've found it to be the least glitchy. If you come over here, there's a little ledge. I'm certain Bellatrix can't get up there on her own, so... Yep.
Good idea, I think.
There we go. And I need everyone who can get up here on their own to do so. It might be no one. There we go. There we go. Of course, I brought the squishy wizard. Yeah, we're gonna have to chug a couple of potions to get up there. No one cares about you jumping up here. Jump up here. No one cares about you jumping up the rafters to get into that office room either. For the record, you don't have to be particularly sneaky until you get into the room.
Salutations.
Alright, are we... Gale wants to take the long way up. Gale thought he would show off.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
There we go. This puts us behind the cells. So we can just walk over to the wall and break them out. The walls are weak to bludgeoning damage, bombs, etc. This is probably going to alert all the guards and get us attacked, but I find that this way, like I said, is a little bit less glitchy. I'm gonna cast Silence so they don't hear me banging on the wall. There we go. And then we're gonna run like hell to get the tieflings, which are around the other side. Hurry, hurry.
That's curious.
Oh, the gnomes are not even coming, are they? Jerks. Alright, let's go. Yes, do run. Run very quickly before the guards realize you're free. Because trust me, too late.
Boat's ready to go, with or without you.
The boat is free! Hurry! Boat's free! Get over here!
I guess they're just all gonna try to get to the boat. My goal is gonna be to keep them from dying. I wonder... I don't have enough potions of speed that I'm comfortable using one.
On my way.
I also hope Wolverine doesn't leave without everyone, because I kind of don't trust him. Get wrecked. Thank you, Astarion.
The ages. Knight to King 5.
Gale, this is probably one of the only times you'll be in battle. Make yourself... Ooh, hang on. Make yourself useful. Yeah. Chase them now, guards. Oh, shoot. No. Oh, tieflings, don't step in the fire, please. That would be most unfortunate.
Heading there.
Shadowheart's been doing surprisingly well this stream. Not to jinx it. Just a comment. Oh, that's obnoxious.
What are you doing? Get to the boat
gone.
I really need to break that concentration. Who's it on? You? Oh, God. I just need you to know how much I don't like you. Ooh, that's a big ouch. Oh, they stopped concentrating. Good. You should kill them. Where are they? That death ward, and that's obnoxious. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure they're all working on getting to the boat. I'm trying to make sure they don't die. What are you doing?
Stop dawdling! Get to the boat, or I'll leave you behind!
I love it when my
Have to keep going.
my party she is on fire. Woman? Leah? Get out of the fire, please. I think they're trying to help kill them.
Let's go.
I'd really appreciate it if they just got on the boat.
Thank you! Your sacrifice will be remembered!
Thanks, Wulbren. Bye-bye. Looks like the tieflings made it. Also, Wulbren left me behind. What an asshole. That was great.
I applaud your taste.
Gale, if you could take down the wall of fire, please. Thank you.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Nothing.
Well, the prisoners seem to have gotten out okay. Wulbren left me here to die like an asshole, but hey, the prisoners got out. That was my main goal. Ooh, a potion of speed. Yay. Do I impress you now, Warden? I'm quite pleased with myself. Now I'm gonna take all their stuff so I can sell it. Am I encumbered? I am. One moment, I need to do some inventory management. Send it to Shadowheart. She'll be okay. There we go. All right. Let's explore back here a little bit. The rest of Moonrise will be okay. Everybody on this floor, the prison floor, will probably be hostile. Anybody I didn't kill. But the rest of Moonrise should be fine.
That might be worth a look.
But this... What have we here? Well, this is pleasant. This is... oubliette. This is great. Hello... Oh! Hook horrors! These are monsters from the Underdark. Are we in the Underdark again? I don't particularly want to be in the Underdark right now. There we go.
Don't stay idle.
Let's go with this.
Talk to me. On the move.
I didn't mean to walk right into the hook horrors, like I knew they were here. But it wasn't my intention to blunder right into them. Gale, can you do me a solid and finish that monster off? Nicely done. Astarion really is rocking the critical hits today.
Oh, so much for peace.
I don't hate it.
Can't afford to let up.
1 HP. 1 HP. Jeez. You know, this place is lovely. I love the decor. I hate the decor. And Sally. Sally, please don't bump the mic. One of my cats
That might be worth a look.
likes to be extra snuggly. Sally. Sally. There you go. I don't know if you can hear her purring or not, but she is doing her best to be directly on my neck. I don't know if you can speak to the warden or not, but I do plan on using Speak with Dead in a moment. You'll see. Oh, it's...
What the hells is this place?
It's a lake of blood. Ugh. I hate it. Thanks.
Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though.
Look, there's bodies floating in the lake of blood.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Joy. Is this a membrane I can attack? Yes. That was an accident. There we go. You can speak with dead on this goblin, which I found out recently.
What now?
Astarion, if you would.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you?
So absolute. Ascended.
What do you mean, ascended?
Left flesh. Joined with her. Eternally.
You didn't ascend. You just died.
The corpse remains silent. That was more of a comment than a question, really.
She's not wrong. What happens to the bodies of those that ascend?
Discarded, devoured.
So you're still brainwashed, even now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What is this place?
The absolute chamber. Paradise.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
If this is paradise, I think I'd rather go to hell.
What to do?
I mean, how much worse could it be comparatively? There's another body over here, but we can't talk to it. I think it has a parasite on it, though. Yep. And, regarding using Speak with Dead on the Warden, I don't know if you can in general or not, but I'm pretty sure I can't because of how badly her body's burned, since she killed herself walking into a wall of fire. Because you can't speak with dead on bodies that are too badly damaged. And, I guess she decided she'd rather burn alive than ever speak to me again. Yes, that's how I'm choosing to interpret that. Now we're getting out of this blood pit.
I swear there's congealed blood between my toes.
Ew! Astarion! Oh! No! Alright, that's it. We're getting out of the dungeon. We're leaving forever. We're never coming back down here. How do I get out of here? Going back out to the hole I knocked in the wall. Oops! Oh no, I've been spotted.
Delicious.
Well, that was easy. I think there's another one upstairs, but we're gonna... Prisoner's log. A wooden chest. Oh, I have the keys! That's right, because I looted them off the warden. I forgot about that. Oh!
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
That would be my reaction, looking into that pit as well. I mean, appropriate responses, Bellatrix. Appropriate responses. I do think we should get out of the prison first, though. Astarion, honey, I need you to shoot the eye again. Thanks, babe. I just wanted to look around up here, see if there was anything good before we exit the dungeons forever. There is some loot up here, of course.
I'll take
Oh,
that.
a carrot! Bellatrix is very tired of exploring Tartarus.
Careful, I might.
We haven't even used all of our long rests yet, Bellatrix.
Hardly a challenge.
Ooh! Alchemy ingredients. And potions. Can never have too many potions. Really, really riding the rough rolls today. There we go.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Are these locked? Yes, but I can get in here. 1+ to spell DC while threatened. Keep that, that's pretty good. Nothing in there. What I wanted was, here it is, Wolbrin's hammer. He left me in this pit, so we'll see if I give it back to him or not. Alright, let's get out of here. See how much trouble I get in on my way out. Hopefully not too much. Because I think there might be 1 or 2 more hostile enemies on the way out. But we'll see. Yep. Guarding the door. I am unworthy. Why do I have disadvantage? It's because you're so far away. Move closer. There you go. Get wrecked. Truly, Assassin Rogue and Gloomstalker Ranger is one of the best combinations.
Nothing will
I would be doing even more damage if I had Hunter's Mark. If I had Hunter's Mark on.
I speak, they burn.
Yes, dear. Whoops. Oops. It's fine. I'll find the right cantrip eventually. There we go. Just
Indeed.
scooch up. There you go. You got it. Actually, do this one.
What's the plan?
Good job.
Got to move.
Had to think about that for a second, didn't ya? Thinking real hard. Oh, don't crash now. Thank you. I like how she's marked as a witness because she saw me kill the other one.
Pay attention! What's your father of shall I compare it to a sow's fart?
Can you freeze someone and then shatter to kill them? No. But if you get reverberation on someone, I think shatter does extra damage. Because there's definitely some things that work like that. Oh, I'm encumbered again. But I really want their gear. Oops. Now I'm heavily encumbered. Just gotta send some of the heavier stuff to somebody else.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Oh, now I've heavily encumbered Shadowheart. The moment you realize you really need to find a merchant. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Why do I have a skull in my inventory? I picked it up by accident. Because I'm smart and only click on things I fully intend to click on. The docks here are
This feels like it's stretched all
the
way to
last
sea of
part
swords.
of Moonrise Towers. There's some chests and things. There's a cat hole that I think leads up to the roof. If you have someone who can wild shape or enter gaseous form to go into the cat hole because everybody's too big. But the one thing you do want to... Yeah, bye! Hope to see you next week. I'm getting ready to wrap up here anyway, so you won't miss much. But this is the only thing to do on the docks.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo.
Where are the ships heading?
Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland, but we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way.
Why does the Absolute want to make war with the city?
Locals need to see hard truth. Take their place in hard design. Or they don't, and we send them to meet the old gods they cling to. Doesn't matter much either way.
What cargo are they bringing?
Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The cargo's important. Another look can't do any harm.
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
And in the cargo, we find this.
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
There's so many. Enough for an army of mindless slaves.
Examine the seal.
The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here.
Reach out, tadpole to tadpole. Bellatrix ain't smart. Except when it comes to frickin' tadpoles.
A pattern of blank minds, newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
Ha 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 ha.
These tadpoles came from beneath the tower. If we use them, we'll deny the cultists of their power.
This is mine. Sir, do you know what you're transporting?
Not long before we march on the city.
I checked the cargo. It's a little unusual.
Don't see how, Trousseau. It's just supplies going ahead of the troops.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Think hard. What's really in those boxes? Think harder. There you go.
Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind. As you bear down on his mind, you feel a pulse in response. 1,000 pulses, echoing from the nearby crates. Tadpoles. His mind had rejected the knowledge, forced it behind a mental wall. A wall you just took a hammer to.
Worms. Worms in their heads. Worms all over.
You had best wash them off.
Parasites. Worms.
I ruined that man's day. I'm gonna take my...
What in the hells?
I think he jumped in the water. Is anybody looking? No? La 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 la. All right, that is the entirety of Moonrise. I'm gonna warp over here for right now. And we're gonna go to camp. And the magic circle was the only reason I needed Gale, so Gale, you've served your purpose, love.
How can I help?
The night song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
You should remain here.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Just stay here.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Cheers. Lae'zel. Welcome back.
Greetings. It is done. Greetings.
So I found a thing.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
I'll let her read it to us, why not?
The Prince of the Comet.
For the
Part
sake of
3.
getting her thoughts.
The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Could Orpheus really be alive, do you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki.
Who is the great red dragon Ephelemon of the story?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. Anything more?
I don't think so. Nope. We'll worry about leveling up Lae'zel later. We're gonna take a long rest, see if anything happens, and that'll probably be the end for today. I suspected that would happen. That's why I quick saved too, in case Gale goes too far.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Very well.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Well, this
I
is
love
pretty.
this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity.
This is
The timelessness of lovers.
technically
That most beautiful of fantasies.
his second romance scene, yes. He shouldn't, because I've told him I'm not interested, but we'll see what happens. That's why I quick saved. It's breathtaking. Is the starry sky you're doing?
Indeed. The curse is still present, of course. Just veiled and at arm's length for now. Not a trick I can repeat often, but tonight is different. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder.
Don't look at me like that.
I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
Is it truly what you want? To die for the promise of Mistress' forgiveness?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistress' forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
Nothing is inevitable. Not when we face it together. You don't have to die.
Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me. But it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world.
You're being very dramatic, Gale.
Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
Fine. It really is very pretty. He is a talented wizard, I suppose. I think Shadowheart's having a nightmare. see us, Gale?
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company.
Go on.
I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend.
Aw, that's really sweet. Anytime, Gale.
Careful. I may just take you up on that.
Just a reminder, though, I am taken.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
He.
I'm all pointy ears, my love.
I can has kiss?
How could I say no?
Hee. All right. That's just under 4 hours. The entirety of Moonrise and most of the Shadowlands.
You are perfect. Every time.
Hee. You too. So we'll end here for tonight. Next time we're going to pop back to Last Light to check on the freed prisoners and explore the town of Rythwin. So I hope to see y'all next week. Bye.